What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
What's up, y'all? We back again. Another week. We about to get lit. Well, you about to get lit. Sister done pulled her up a big old drink.
It ain't big. I poured lemonade in there. That's why it look like that.
What's been going on with you this week, Queen? You got the titties out. I see you. You cutting up today.
The same shit. It ain't really nothing new, Quarantine.
Yeah.
Same old. I ain't really got
You know what's crazy
going on.
Yeah. I feel like everybody's not really caring too much about the quarantine no more. I done got hella vacation invites this past week.
I got invited to Cabo.
I got invited to Tulum. One of my exes had actually sent me like a little thing and was like, pick which city, whichever you want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
I got invited on a cruise. I'm like, why am I getting invited everywhere? Like, what's going on this week?
Yeah.
It was like niggas was coming out the woodworks, like, where you want to go? What you want to do? Like, they are stir crazy right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because like I said, I definitely got invited to Cabo. And I'm just like, oh, yeah.
You know what? I got invited to Cabo, too, now that I think about it. Nigerian
Bay
wanted to go.
Next week, they want me to go with them next week. And I mean.
Yeah, Nigerian Bay want to go to Cabo. I said,
I mean, I've been noticing a lot of people have been going to Cabo. So, I guess, obviously that's one of the only very few places that we can go as Americans. Like, they not letting us go no damn where.
Yeah.
Other than Mexico and the Caribbean.
Yeah, they close us out of everything, rightfully so, because the numbers is crazy
they
and
said
niggas is
for
wild.
like the next 5 years, the American passport ain't gonna be like worth shit.
Oh,
I read an article. I probably should have sent it to you.
I'm fucking dead.
But yeah, it said probably for like the next 5 years, like the American passport not gonna be worth shit because a lot of these other countries don't want to let us in. Like they feel like we're not taking this shit seriously.
I mean, obviously we're not, like, at all. Like, they trying to send kids back to school. Like, that shit is crazy as fuck to me.
Yeah, my best friend, her little brother, I think he going to 4th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And they sent them an email last week basically saying that they're going to do the first 6 weeks on video. And then they gonna go back. So school start like September the 8th or something like that in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So they gonna do the first 6 weeks on video, and then they supposed to go back to school.
I don't understand why though. Why can't y'all just do it via video for the whole year?
I don't know why they want to do it like that. But she was saying 9 times out of 10 it's probably gonna end up changing because the cases keep increasing. So if it keep getting worse, by the time August roll around, they saying they gonna do it for 6 weeks, but they might end up doing the whole first half of the school year. Right. That way.
And now I'm kind of upset. My birthday coming up. I really thought I was gonna be in Seychelles for my birthday. Like I had convinced myself that this shit was gonna be good by my birthday.
Child, I be laughing because everybody was making fun of all of us spring babies, but the summer babies looking like y'all gonna have the same shit going on.
I mean, we are. I'm probably not gonna do nothing for my birthday. I got invited to go to Miami, but the number's so bad in Miami, I don't think I'm gonna do that. So I'll probably just end up, maybe chilling at the house and doing something with the girls, maybe going to Kiki house, the usual. So
Kiki birthday right after yours.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
she probably ain't gonna really be able to do nothing.
I made sure I just sent out all my gift lists to everybody. I want my things now. I can't go nowhere, but I want my things, bitch. Okay. Okay, so let's get into this topics, bitch.
Okay, let's get into the topics, hun. So yeah, the first topic that I kind of wanted to talk about today, for no specific reason, it's just something that I was thinking about because I don't know why it randomly just came across my mind, but I was thinking about how like me and my ex used to get into it all the time, and his ass was just crazy as fuck. Like he used to pop up at my house and shit. One time he threw my phone over the gate.
Which ex is this?
Well, I'm not about to tell you his name on camera.
My bad. Ooh.
But it was one of my exes that I went with in college.
Oh, okay.
So this was way before I met you.
Got you. Okay.
But yeah, it was one of my exes that I went with in college, and we just had the most toxic ass relationship ever. And he was a fucking Libra. And lying ass Libras, them niggas.
Yo, Libras are the fucking worst, bruh. So? Absolutely.
That's
I dated a Libra.
Sign.
I dated a Libra before, and it was just like, why? Why are we doing this? Why am I doing this?
They are something else. I always say this, and my mama is a Libra. It is definitely has taken a lot of work for us to get along over the years. You know what I mean? But I love her to death, but they just something else.
Yeah, Libras are definitely different.
Something else. But yeah, yes. So it's like, I don't know why that thought had came across my mind, but I just wanted to talk about crazy ass exes because I'm sure you probably got some too.
Yeah, oh yeah, I definitely have a crazy ex. I'll say I have it's levels of crazy. I feel like some exes are delusional.
Okay.
And they do things that are just like, why are you doing this? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Have
cool.
you ever had a stalker ex?
Yeah, I've had a stalker ex. I'll go back to one of my first exes. This is the ex I used to live with. When I graduated high school, I didn't go straight to college. I moved to Houston though. I took some time off. Me and my ex ended up living together. We were together for like 3.5, 4 years. When I say I've been in love before, this is the relationship I talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I've experienced true unconditional love one time, and that was with him. So like after we broke up, he was just always calling my mom and just being like trying to stay in the dough, like, weird stuff like that. Like, I had moved on. Like, why are you still calling my mom doing shit like that? That's one thing I hate. My mom always loves the guys that I date, and they end up being really, really close.
That is a thing, though. Like, honestly, like, damn near all my exes, they parents still fuck with me.
Yeah, and I hate that. I'm like, Mom, I'm your daughter. You got to choose a fucking side.
I definitely had an ex where his mama, like, loved the shit out of me. And every time we would talk on the phone, she used to always be like, when y'all gonna get back together?
Girl.
Never miss mamas.
So, with my ex, it was like, he used to always call me, and it got at one point he would call me at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, "Hey, you can't do this. You can if you need to talk to me.
You had a new man?
No, but I don't want you unless you're my man or it's an emergency. Why are you calling me at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? We not like that no more. Mind you, he has a new girlfriend, and I think she was pregnant at the time. This was probably like 3 or 4 years ago. Anyways, long story short, he called me really early one morning. So he used to call me from block numbers and different numbers. So I just got on Facebook and I sent him a message. I was like, hey, did you call me this morning? What's up? Well, his girlfriend, I guess, was on his Facebook and was like, no, bitch, he did not call you. You need to get you a mother. Mind you, this nigga is very poor. And lives lives like kind of close by to my hometown. He don't even live in a major city. It's like he has baby girl. Your man is safe. Your man is so fucking safe, bitch. Actually, can you tell him to leave me alone? I'm telling you to tell your nigga to leave me alone. And it's a white girl, too. She was going out. She was like, you look like a fucking tranny, blah, blah. I was like, hold on, Jim Carrey. No.
Not Jim Carrey.
She was definitely looking like the mask. Okay.
Not the Riddler.
She had a long chin.
I'm going to show you a picture after it's all. Girl, she was just like so fucking pressed. And I think a lot of women, since we're talking about crazy exes, y'all need to understand, like, if you look at me and you see all the shit that I got going on, why do you think that I'm calling your man? Are you that fucking delusional?
Right.
You know damn well I don't want your nigga. I've been there. I had that. So one thing about crazy exes that makes it even worse is dealing with their new partner that they think, oh, you won't leave my man alone. No, your man won't leave me alone. He was in love with me.
Yeah, I mean, I had a similar situation to that, too, with a different ex. I mean, I wouldn't say that he was crazy, though, because we were actually really, really cool and became best friends over time. But his girlfriend, his baby mama.
Oh, I remember this hoe.
Yeah, his baby mama was crazy as fuck. Maybe I should say that story for the Patreon.
Yeah, you could. But I'll say this.
But she was basically, but I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a little snippet. Like, basically, she just used to go out her way to do weird shit. Like, she would hit him up pretending to be me. Like,
yeah, that shit was crazy.
Acting like she was me, and then would get mad when he would respond and be like, I knew you still loved her. Bitch, is it about love, or is it just that, like,
we cool
and I'm his partner? So, of course, if I hit him up, or if I tell him I'm in a bind, or I need to
I'm in a bind, Nate.
Well, I mean, because remember one time she was just like, I'm in Houston and I really need to see you really, really, really bad. It's really important.
And she was acting like she was you.
And she was acting like she was me. And so he gave her his work address. And she was like, she pulled up.
I'm fucking dead.
And it's just like, that shit was crazy.
Okay, but let me play devil's.
But there was nothing going on between me and him.
Right. I mean, I know that and we know that. But let me play devil's advocate for a minute.
We hadn't fucked since
I'm not gonna lie. If I don't know you though, bitch, you bad as fuck. Why you need to talk to your ex? Looking how you look at them titties.
But that's a fucking stupid ass, insecure ass mindset, and I hate insecure bitches. Like, I guess because I'm not really like that, so I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, you don't give a fuck, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, if my ex, like, he used to date like Bernice, Granny Burn.
Who cares?
Me.
That's stupid as fuck though. Niggas gonna do what they want to do. You being upset ain't gonna stop him from fucking on her.
No,
if that's what they do.
No. I'm not saying like. I would beat.
If I wanted to
No,
fuck my ex, that hoe couldn't have stopped it.
I agree with you, but that's what I'm saying. It's not about me being insecure.
It is.
No, but listen, I'm not gonna go out of my way and try to like fight you or be pretending to be you to see what he's gonna think. But I'm not gonna lie. It would make me feel uncomfortable.
It would make you feel insecure.
Not insecure. It would make me feel uncomfortable. Because why are you around your ex?
It's insecurity.
Actually,
call a spade a spade.
No, but
because
why are you hanging out with your ex?
But why not?
Because if I don't know her, she's never met you. Why do y'all need to be? I can understand if y'all have met or y'all have been around each other,
and
but
that's
that's
fine.
weird.
We could meet, but she had never tried to even do that.
Right. I mean,
I was open to meeting her. And that would have been cool. I'm not tripping off of that because I don't have nothing to hide. I'm not fucking with that.
No,
nigga.
I get that.
And I'm not fucking on him. So again, going back to what I said, it's insecurity. Because if you would like to sit down with somebody and have an adult conversation and be like, hey, this is my man. And honestly, at first, I didn't feel comfortable with y'all hanging around each other. But I wanted to meet you.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay, but she did not do that.
Well, I'm saying for me personally, if
and
I would have that,
wouldn't do that. Instead of doing that, you would just be telling your nigga, no, I don't want you hanging around her no more.
I would say it makes me feel uncomfortable, but if that's your friend, I feel like, can I at least meet her? That's some shit I would do. I would say that. Because if it makes me, it's not about me I'm very secure in who I am.
It's not about being secure in who you are. Because the first thing that you just said being the reason why you wouldn't want your man to hang around
I'm making
me
jokes
is because of how I look.
Well, I'll say
that's
this.
Insecurity.
No, well, I was making jokes, first of all. But honestly, seriously, I don't care if you ugly, bad, whatever. You're somebody's ex. Why do y'all need to hang out? If I don't understand the situation and I'm your new...
You got
and
exes that you cool with?
Yeah, but if my nigga feels uncomfortable, I'm going to be like, okay, well, y'all need to meet...
But you know what's crazy? If your nigga feel uncomfortable, you would just completely cut off the nigga when you know it's not nothing going on? Or would you be like, hey, I think maybe y'all should meet?
I would try to introduce them, but if he didn't want to do that, I mean, I'm 30 years old. Like, I'll be like, hey, we just can't talk as much no more. Period.
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like stuff like that is childish because I feel like you and a person might have been in a relationship together and then the relationship didn't work out, but y'all have a really good bond.
Yeah.
Or a really good friendship. And it's just unfortunate that a lot of the time, people have to stop being friends with people that they have good relationships with over insecure new partners.
Well, I'll say this for me. I think
when
I have
literally nothing going on. Because y'all, I swear to God, me and my ex-boyfriend, we broke up in 2010. And we hadn't had sex since 2010, and we stopped being friends in like 2018.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll say this. I feel like a lot of times for men, it's hard because, well, I don't say women too. A lot of times people don't have platonic relationships with the opposite sex. I do, and I understand that. So that's why I said if my man was friends with his ex, it would make me feel uncomfortable unless he wanted to introduce me. Because sometimes you just want to meet people and see how they are around each other. Because sometimes a bitch will be like, oh, we platonic, we cool, but as soon as she get the chance to fuck that nigga, she would do it again.
I mean, absolutely. But again, it just goes back to trusting the person that you with. Because if a nigga want to fuck a girl, whether you meet the girl or not, he's still going to fuck her.
I agree with that.
Like, meeting somebody is not going to stop the possibility of them having sex with each other. It's about those two people not being in that space anymore.
Right.
And me and my ex wasn't in that space anymore with each other. Now, don't get me wrong. I do feel like he still had feelings for me. And if I wanted to pursue...
See, that's that shit right there.
No, that's not that shit right there because I don't have no control over that.
That's what I'm saying. Not for you. That's not on you, but that's on him.
Okay, so that's your nigga fault.
Exactly. So it's like, why are you still talking to this girl if you know low-key that you probably still like her?
Because why would he... Did you just hear what you just said? If you know that you still like somebody, why are you still talking to them? Clearly, that's why.
No, but I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. If you're in a new relationship, you don't need to be contacting this person.
I feel what you're saying, but you got to also understand, sis, niggas don't think like that.
But I'm
like
saying,
that.
I'm not condoning what she did, but honestly, she felt
that's
that.
What it sound like.
No, but she felt that. She knew,
felt that enough to pretend to impersonate me?
No, I'm saying she knew that her nigga probably still had feelings for you. Now, all that other shit is crazy. Exactly.
But
exactly.
Okay, but who gives a fuck, sis? I live in Atlanta, Georgia. You live in Houston, Texas.
I agree with you 100%.
Before you even came into the picture, I could have still been fucking on that nigga if I wanted to, because we used to link up and he used to take me out to eat and we were talking shit all the time.
You a home wrecker.
How am I a home wrecker? I didn't never fuck him. But he was my partner. Like, we used to talk about my niggas and shit. We had a platonic relationship.
Big titty bitch. Just ruining
We had
homes.
a platonic relationship.
What a
So I
whore.
just think that's just stupid as fuck. Like, I hate hoes. Hoes is dumb.
Ooh,
especially baby
well, stop
mamas.
stealing people. Oh. Okay.
What they is.
So
and how could I steal her man? I didn't even want him.
You are a home wrecker, and I think you need to pray. And you need to think about what you've done.
I pray every day.
Amen. Because you need to be saved and sanctified. You need
Girl,
to
no.
spray some
Shut
holy
up.
water on that pussy.
Girl, leave me alone.
So let us know, would y'all be okay? Do y'all have a crazy ex? Or because we kind of got off topic.
We
but that,
did.
but that was a good topic.
That was a good topic.
How do y'all feel about your ex? Or no, how do you feel about your partner being friends with their ex? I don't know. Like I said.
Yeah,
How do you feel, Moran? Would you care if your girl was cool with her ex-boyfriend
I
still?
really wouldn't care.
Thank
You
you.
wouldn't care?
Same.
Nah,
I would feel. I would be like,
I really don't care.
no.
Oh God.
Well,
That's
I
like-
guess it depends too, because it's for like if it's somebody you dated in college or in high school. Bitch, I'm 30. I ain't been in college in 20
Right.
years.
And my only thing is, as long as he's not trying to use her to disrespect me.
Right.
Mhm.
Like other than that, like because niggas are petty niggas.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Sometimes people have ulterior motives. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. Now it's different if y'all have a pure relationship, but sometimes people just be trying to be mean.
Yeah, you just gotta accept the fact. Like sometimes there are women who can fuck a dude they were together and they friends 2 years later. That's a reality.
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
agree with what you saying, because it's like, how could you be trying to be mean if this was my ex and my friend long before you?
Because
came
you
into
not
the-
like that. Because you're
But-
not like
but
that.
what
But people
But
are
I'm
like that.
asking you, how is that being mean if we already had a relationship
Let me
and a friendship?
Okay, because let me tell you
How
why.
With
is that
nothing
Let
going
me-
on before you ever came into the picture. Now, how am I being mean?
Let me tell you
by
how.
by continuing a friendship I already had.
Let me tell you how. Because you know what a lot of men and women do? They be like, yeah, you got a new person, but let it be known. And he is mine. If I wanted him, I could have him. A lot of girls do that. They just be trying to prove a point. Like, yeah, you got a new bitch, and I'm his ex, but guess what? If I wanted him, I could have him. So they'll do things like call him in the middle of the night, text him, just trying to be petty and be like,
Well,
he's always going to
in
respond
that
to me. People are
situation,
like that.
In that situation.
Yeah, but I feel like that's rare.
Yeah, but that's
It's
also
not
about
rare.
That's also
Real
about,
niggas gonna nip that shit in the bud. A real nigga not
But they
about to let.
don't.
No, even if that's his ex or his friend or whatever, he not gonna let her disrespect his new bitch if he really
Absolutely
care
not.
about you.
Absolutely.
So
not.
maybe he don't really care about you.
Well,
Yeah.
I can't relate because I ain't never been in it.
I'm
I'm
But
not saying you. I'm just saying maybe
Right.
he don't really care about that person. You know.
sorry,
agree.
Moran.
I
Spit it
agree.
out.
No, I'm just saying. I agree with her. I agree with what she's saying because it's like if you're my girl, I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect you.
Right, and that's what I'm
not-
saying. I 100% agree with that. But on the other end, I'm just saying sometimes exes, not you, but I've known situations where exes be petty. Like, yeah, bitch, I can have your nigga if I wanted him. I'm sparing you, ho. I'm sparing you.
Because even with that situation with me and my ex, I didn't say nothing to that bitch. I thought that shit was mad weird, and I was like, oh, this hoe is a real weirdo.
And he wasn't even a BDB, so we know you wasn't checking.
I mean, yeah, this literally, y'all. I told y'all this was like my boyfriend. First of all, this was my boyfriend from high school. So we went together. We started going together senior year of high school, and then I went away to college, and we broke up my freshman year of college.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just
That's
remained.
a long time ago.
Yes, then we just remained friends until even while I was living out here in Atlanta, we used to talk every week. He used to always call me and check on me.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move
So-
on. Yeah.
Just the
So
crazy
yeah, let us
little
know how y'all feel
situation.
about your new boo being friends with their ex. Okay, so I'll let you do the next topic too. Introduce the next topic.
Okay, I just wanted to talk about baby mama culture
It's a culture.
in the black community. I feel like
Oh,
it is.
it's a culture.
Mm,
I wanted to talk about baby mama culture because I saw a tweet where somebody had said that they next baby mama gonna be their wife.
Amen.
They don't want no more BMs, right?
Mhm.
And instead of people being receptive and applauding this young man for maturity and growth, they was like, well, finally, after you done already had all these broken homes and all these kids and all these baby mamas, now you saying that. It's like, why we can't just applaud the man for finally getting it through his head that, like, that's the way you was supposed to do it in the first place.
I mean,
But I feel like, I don't know. In the black community, I definitely feel like having multiple baby mamas is a thing.
It's
I mean,
normal.
it's definitely people of other races that do it as well.
oh yeah. I mean, I guess we
But-
can only speak because this is our culture, so we're
Yeah.
just talking about us. So Disclaimer: we're not saying that only black people do this. First of all,
facts, right.
we're just talking about us and what we know.
Mhm.
So I'll say this: I'm kind of on both ends of it.
Mhm.
So I applaud his growth. I applaud
Mhm.
that you finally like, okay, I'm not just about to be spreading my seed everywhere. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But on the other end, I think that we need to start raising, not saying that just because you're married it's going to make the situation better, but I think we need to start um putting more emphasis on like partnerships and being together and having a family dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like being in the house with the mom and the dad and the kids. You know, like one thing about, I was talking to my friend Diamond about this yesterday. She was like, I grew up in a home with my dad. Like it was my mom and
Same.
my dad. Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
A lot of people get that experience. I didn't get that experience just because my father had passed
Mhm.
away, but that's a lot. That's a beautiful thing to give a child, is a family dynamic. So I
Mhm.
feel like it's not just about marriage. Fuck the marriage. I don't necessarily believe in marriage myself, but I feel like if you have a child with someone, can y'all at least have like a partnership and live together and do something? Just, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we need to put more emphasis on that.
I don't. It's like I get it, but then I'm gonna have to disagree.
I know.
Cause I just feel like I don't know. I feel like a lot of the time people go into situations and have kids. It's not like they are looking into the future like, are we gonna end up breaking
Right,
up?
right.
Are we not gonna be together?
Well,
And I'm gonna end up going on and having 5 more kids with 5
no,
different other
no.
bitches.
I agree with
Shit
both.
just be happening. A lot of the time, stuff don't even be planned. Yes, niggas could be more responsible.
That's what I mean. I guess
and
I
wrap
mean,
it up.
right.
So that you're not getting all of these random assholes pregnant and stuff, but it's just like a lot of the time stuff just it be accidents. It don't always.
Well,
be
I'll say this: when I say more
the nigga
emphasis
intention.
on the family, like I mean, like of course, like if you're married or you're with somebody and y'all decide to have a child, things happen and y'all may split up. You don't have to force yourself to be with somebody
That's
for a
what I was
baby.
about to say
But
too.
I'm more so talking about men who just out here just busting in girls who just letting these men bust in them. Like, and y'all knowing y'all not together at all. Women that be setting men up, men that be trying to impregnate women. That's the situations I'm more so talking about. We need to stop having babies for checks and to gain things in life. Like, it needs to go back to having that family dynamic. People are having kids for paychecks
It ain't
and
gonna go back
for
to that,
revenge, and people are having kids for the wrong reasons. I guess that's what I was trying to articulate.
Yeah, absolutely. But I feel like people been doing that since the beginning of time. It's not something that's new. Like,
and these men are terrible.
back
Why
in the day,
why do
back
you
in
even
the
want a
day,
baby daddy?
a lot of people, grandparents, they fucking granddaddies got side babies because they was fucking on a bitch that lived around the corner.
Not Shirley.
I'm just saying, but they was fucking on a bitch that lived around the corner, and that bitch was jealous of his
Gertrude.
family. The bitch was jealous of his family and his wife, and so she purposely got pregnant so she could be like, I got that nigga baby. Like, this shit been happening.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much for, but no, I ain't gonna even lie. Even for a chick, maybe on a smaller scale. Maybe on a smaller scale, but you've always had bitches who was having babies by niggas just so that they didn't have to work.
Or men, yeah, and men
and get taken care of and shit.
I feel like men be doing that too. They don't want a girl to leave him, so they just bust all up in there and try to get her pregnant. Like,
well, I really think some men fetishize. Is that the word?
I don't know.
Huh?
Fantasize.
No, fetish.
They have, just say they got a fetish.
Yeah, like they have baby, like they be having a fetish with like having babies with a lot of bitches.
You know what?
I really do feel that.
I believe that.
I only know one type of dude. Like, I know like street niggas do that because they scared they gonna die. So
well, that too.
Like, that's like the only type of dude that
for
I know.
real, I ain't never heard that in my life.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
I
feel like I done dealt with niggas who like definitely want you to have a baby just because they just want to have like
that
legacy.
Shit in Baby Boy when like he was like, I thought I was gonna die. That's why
I'm dead.
That's like a real thing. That is a real thing.
I mean, I have met a guy before. He told me, he was like, I want to have multiple baby mamas. Like, he didn't have kids yet, but he was like, whenever I get to where I'm going to be, I know I'm going to have at least 4 or 5 baby mamas.
Yeah.
Like, he was planning on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think that's a little, I don't know.
I mean, everybody got their quirks and shit about them, I guess. But yeah, I definitely think it's something that with some men, it's more of like a fetish type of thing.
Right.
Like, they like I don't know if they just want to see how many different versions of themselves they can create with different bitches. And
I guess I just feel like,
I don't know.
Because I've always wanted, like, I never had that father relationship with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I just feel like if you're going to have a kid with someone, at least, if y'all aren't together, at least do family trips every now and then. Just give them that kind of family experience every now and then, something. You have a lot of people who have kids with somebody and they can't stand them. Y'all didn't get along. Y'all was just fucking. Y'all was fighting before the girl got pregnant. So why would you be having sex raw with somebody that you really don't get along with like that? You know what I'm saying?
Be horny.
Niggas do be horny.
And bitches be horny too.
I just don't understand it because having a baby daddy seems like actual torture.
Really?
Like, yes.
I
Oh
don't
my
feel
God.
like it seemed like torture if y'all can get along.
Yeah, but these niggas do not be trying. It's hard to get along with niggas, bro. It's hard to get along with niggas without a baby.
I agree.
It is hard to get along with you niggas, bro. Like, dead ass.
It is hard to get along with these niggas, but a lot of the time, too, I just feel like on both ends, both parties just make it harder and more difficult than what it really needs to be.
Yeah.
Bitches be getting jealous because the nigga done moved on and found another bitch, but it's like you knew he wasn't gonna be with you, even if y'all had a baby. You knew that. And then niggas be getting mad when she move on, and it's just like because niggas be wanting to be able to control situations. So, girl, I don't know. It's just all a mess, but yeah. I feel like we should applaud men though.
Yeah, I do feel like
when they finally do come to the realization,
right?
Because at the end of the day, no child is a mistake. You know?
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
definitely agree with that.
People be looking at people with a whole bunch of kids and stuff, and they be like, oh, like for example, I don't want to say this person's name, but we all know who I'm talking about. He got like 9 kids.
Oh shit!
And always in the vlogs. He be going at it with, I'll give y'all a little more hint. He be going at it with one of his baby mamas all the time about child support. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Like, everybody be always like, oh, he needs to stop having kids. He needs to stop having kids. And it's like, he do need to stop having kids. But at least he take care of his kids. And when he do finally come to the, well, never mind. That was a bad point. He don't take care of his kids.
Well, I'll say this.
It's
like
what
I said. Going back to what I mean, I just feel like if you're going to be having kids with multiple women and y'all aren't going to be together, at least I feel like y'all can do family trips and just give them that, that mommy and daddy are get along. I think that's important for black kids to see, that their parents are getting along and you can have a good relationship with somebody that you used to love or somebody that, like
so
you used to
they
be in a
go on
relationship.
family trips as a unit?
I mean, I don't see
like
the problem.
With all the baby mamas?
I mean, yeah, it's their brothers and sisters. Why not?
I don't know, sis. That sounds like a fight.
I mean, that's what Boosie be doing.
He do?
Boosie be saying he be having all his kids.
But I'm talking about the baby mamas.
Oh, the baby mama. Oh, I don't know about that part.
The baby mamas be there too?
I mean, I don't know about that part, but
okay.
he got like 20,000
well, of course,
kids.
The kids, yeah. I always have said that if I end up having children with somebody who already got kids, I'm not going to give a fuck about...
Look, we older and we date older niggas. If we have a baby, they gon' have other...
Yeah, and it's like, but I'm not going to have no issue with letting my child be around their siblings. Like, I don't give a fuck about
Would you have an
like
issue
that.
about the baby being around his new, like if y'all aren't together anymore, like his new girl?
No, not as long as I meet her and I feel like she a cool person and like I know and I have a feeling because I feel like I'm not a mom yet, but I imagine once you're a mom, you just have certain good instincts about stuff. So it's like if I was to meet her and I got a good feeling from her, a good instinct that she wouldn't do nothing to my child or to harm my child, I wouldn't have no issue with that. But it got to be a bitch that you really for real.
Right.
Not no bitch
Some
that you
niggas
just
be
been
bringing
with for 2 months, 3 months, and you like, oh, I love her, this is my bitch. Like, no, y'all need to be for real.
Because some niggas be bringing their kids around everybody.
I just can't never see myself. Like I said, I'm not really a jealous person when it comes to other women. Not like that. So it's just like I could never see myself tripping on a man over another woman when it pertains to anything, even with a child. Long as you don't have my child around no raggedy ass hoe who gonna be trying to hurt them or abuse them or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because if we both moved on, shit, hell, I probably got me a new nigga too. Like,
so
are you gonna be okay with? The question is, are you gonna be okay with our kid being around my nigga?
Not little DJ cutting up. Little DJ going on tour. Sheesh.
Girl,
he got 6 different parents. Sheesh. Okay, so let us know how y'all feel about, men having multiple baby mamas and finally being like, okay, well, my next kid I'm going to get married to. How do y'all feel about that? Okay, so I wanted to talk about this because I have been getting a lot of because y'all know I've been cutting up on the gram lately. Y'all know it's summertime and I thrive in the summertime. So the bikinis come out. I lost a little weight. I'm back in the 180s because y'all know I lost 20 pounds before the quarantine happened. But when it happened, I gained all my weight back. So I'm back losing my weight again. I only have 9 more pounds to lose so I can get back to my pre-quarantine weight. So I'm trying to get that off before my birthday. So, but yeah, I've been cutting up on the gram lately, posting a lot of bikini pics. So a lot of the poor girls have been like sending me messages about like my surgery and my body and all that stuff. So speaking of, real quick, let me just do a plug real quick. Next week on the Patreon episode, I'm gonna do a whole talk about surgery talk. I'm gonna show y'all my old body pictures. I'm gonna show y'all like my doctor, everything I went through. So that's gonna be my Patreon episode next week. So but yeah, so this girl was just basically, she had sent me a message on IG and she was just on some shit like, who was the doctor that you went to and what did you exactly do to your body, because I need to get my body done so I can get a BDB. So I just wanted to talk about how you don't have to have a nice body to pull you a BDB. Okay? You really don't.
Do y'all be seeing some of these athletes' wives?
Now, give me your hand.
What did you hit me for?
Drea!
I'm telling the truth.
Oh my God, I can't believe you
And
just
I'm
said
supporting
that.
your statement that you don't have to have your body done to get a BDB. That's all I was saying.
I am shook.
I was being a supporting
No.
person in the background.
Anyway,
Yes, for real. Have y'all
so-
seen a lot of these athletes' wives? They don't be like bad. They be bad build.
Okay.
Not bad
This
bitches.
is too much. Okay, so let me go back to what I'm saying. All I'm saying is it's more so about confidence within yourself. You don't have to have a fat ass, big titties, and all this and that just to pull a man. When I got my body done, my intentions was not to be, oh, I'm about to only start dating men with money. I was dating men that had money before. Now, I told y'all, my definition of a BDB, he can be making 6 figures or 600 million. It doesn't matter. It's just making sure he's showing me a good time and giving me what I need. It doesn't matter. You can date a nigga that has $600 million, but he might not be tricking on you. That's what I'm saying. Y'all be missing the point sometimes. So with that being said, it's more so about your confidence and your personality. Because let me tell you something. You can have the baddest bitch in the world. Nice titties, no waist, fat ass. But if he can't hold a conversation with her, he's not going to want to be around her. He's not going to want to do nothing for her versus a girl that's probably, an average looking chick, never got her body done or nothing, but she has a good conversation. She's a joy to be around. She makes him feel good. That's more so what they be checking for. And I feel like it's more so just like, making yourself look good. Makeup polished, hair polished, and you dress nice. Bitch, you in the dough. You do not have to have a fat ass to pull these easy ass niggas, bruh. I'm telling you.
And on top of that, I think people be failing to realize even if your ass fat and your titties new, these niggas still be fuck niggas.
Exactly. And
To
it ain't gonna
everybody.
change. It is not gonna change. You're not gonna just wake up with a nice body and niggas gonna be
Niggas
like,
was fuck niggas before I got my titties done.
and
niggas fuck
after.
niggas after.
It's not gonna be like, oh, she got a fat ass. I'm gonna treat that girl right.
Right. It's just like, no, that's just not how shit work. And I really do.
For real though. Like,
And I really do think some women, for whatever reason, think that in their head that with a new body is also gonna come a newfound respect from niggas.
hell no.
Absolutely not. These niggas is trash. Just like, yeah, you got a new body, but these niggas still gonna treat you the same way. I mean, you might get a little more gifts, or you might get a little more money. You might have access to, a different caliber of niggas to a certain extent, because there are certain men, especially men who be having money and stuff. It is certain men who like women that are built a certain way and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, you might get access to different type of dudes and stuff, but
yeah.
ultimately
it comes.
same treatment.
That's what I say. I feel like it ultimately comes down to who you are as a person. And also it matters like where you hang out at. Like before I got my body done, I was working at one of the hottest strip clubs in Houston. Y'all gonna make fun of me because every time I say that, one of the hottest strip clubs in Houston. One of the hottest. But I was. So I was around these people. I was around these type of guys. And it's like, no, I did not have a fire ass body, but I was cool as fuck. I was cracking jokes and I got along with them and they liked my personality. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I always say, I feel like ultimately the reasons why people that I have dated have done things for me and stuff like that is mainly because of my personality.
Me too.
Like, yeah, initially it's how you look, because that's what attracts somebody. Like, that's what makes them be like, damn, all right. But later down the line, to get somebody to fuck with you for a long time and stuff like that, it be more about your personality and who you are as a person.
Right, what you got going on.
You know what I mean?
Because I know a lot of times, like, the dudes that I be like...
niggas don't really care. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, niggas don't really be caring what you got going on.
No.
Unfortunately.
No, what I'm saying
it's
is...
all bad, but they don't.
No, but I'm saying with, like, some of the guys that I fuck with, like, one of the niggas I... Like, he is not a trick at all. And I was like talking to him for a
That's
while
why
before
he care.
but that's what I'm saying. But he knows he knows like, oh, she got her podcast, she work, she on her shit. So he don't mind giving me money. Like when I was on the way to here the other day, I just got a surprise Zelle. Like he does that because he sees I'm not no bum just sitting at home.
Oh yeah, of course.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of times people think on this podcast we talk about, oh, get you a nigga with money just so you don't have to do anything. No. We always talk about bossing up and getting your own bag. That's what's important first. The stuff that a nigga do for you should always be extra.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like that's supposed to be stuff that you
your
enjoy.
Only source of income.
Right. Like I feel
'Cause
like
if you depending on a nigga for everything, sis.
You got some.
You're gonna be ass out.
You're gonna be ass out,
especially if you ain't stacking and saving.
Exactly. Exactly. So I always feel like we date. Like this shit is fun to us. Like we're here to entertain, tell y'all about what we got going on. Like it's fun. Like I like dating men that it's not a limit whenever we go out, but. It's like, yeah, it's a certain type of lifestyle that I like, but that's not all that I focus on. 24/7, I'm working on shit with poor minds, or I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working on my own shit so I can be able to take my family out and they don't have a limit on what to spend and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of times people look at this show and they take everything so serious, like, oh, I have to have a BDB and I have to. No, girl, it's supposed to be the extra shit that you having fun and turning up with.
Be playing. That's what be crazy.
Y'all definitely don't be playing. So
I mean,
well,
no. First of all, yes, we do. I
what
feel like
mean?
we started coining the BDB term. Ended up being coined as something funny. Like one day we was just talking on the show and I just said big dick baller.
Yeah,
I think we was on the phone and I said big dick baller and then you started saying BDB.
Yeah,
and it was just like it was funny.
Well, we definitely don't be playing as far as like I ain't dating no nigga that's not a BDB.
Say, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I don't be playing by my own life, but as far as what y'all do, y'all ain't gotta feel like y'all gotta live up to a standard or pressure because of what me and Lex talk about. What we do.
Well, no, not just
or
us
like
though.
What we like.
Well, not just us though. I just feel like society in general, because I feel like a lot of times, you know, a lot of women talking about, well, you shouldn't be fucking with this nigga. He not doing this and that.
Well, I do feel that way.
I mean, yeah.
But that don't mean he gotta be a BDB.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
I think that's that. I don't think I've ever heard you say that before.
That don't mean he gotta be a BDB for them.
Oh,
I'm dead.
never mind.
But like I said,
never mind.
I'm just saying.
To me, a BDB is somebody that can show you a good time and it's no limits and it's not and nothing's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your level is for that, you know what I'm saying? Some bitches is like
that's what I'm saying. He don't have to be a BD. Like it's like I don't know.
A BDB is your definition of whatever you need in life.
And I think so I think that when we say BDB, it be making people think that, oh, you gotta go out and get you a millionaire,
right? And they be thinking, oh, he gotta be making $10 million a month, and that's not what we said at all.
It's that we didn't say that, but then also that's not realistic for a lot of people. I'm just gonna be honest.
It's not realistic for 99.99999% of people. Like honestly,
it's like it's not realistic. So it's just like that's not what we be telling y'all to do. You know what I mean?
Cause I go out, like I said. Somebody on my roster, he make like 6 figures a year. And I have a great time with him. Fabulous time. It is never an issue. Whenever I need something, he always got me. I feel like as long as they making sure you straight and you having a good time and it's extra fun, that's all it got to be. But the body is not necessary for it.
I don't think the body is necessary. But I mean, and at the end of the day, you should never be getting your body done for any reason other than you just wanted to get your body done. I think I've said this before on a previous episode. Anything that you do to your body, you should be doing because you want to do that shit because it's going to boost your confidence. You shouldn't be doing it so you can get a certain type of nigga.
Right.
That's retarded.
And these niggas are.
And these niggas retarded too.
Amen.
So it's like, why the fuck you trying to fix yourself to fix them? Half they ass be bad built.
They be bad built as fuck. They booty be bigger than mine.
No, they don't be having no booty.
Ooh.
That's why they pants be falling off.
Yo, you seen that picture of your fave? He ain't got no ass. I'm going to show you. Anyways.
My fave? Girl, leave me the fuck alone, because I know it's about to be some bullshit that you about to show me.
Okay, so anyways, let us know how y'all feel about that topic. Like I said, you don't have to get your body done and get a BDB. So now we gon' get into the bed. Hey.
The bed.
Hey.
The bed.
Hey.
The bed.
Oh, okay. So I wanted to talk about this because I tweeted something this morning and everybody fucking went in on my motherfucking ass, bitch.
What did you say?
I said I am too tall and thick. I don't want to fuck with no skinny nigga. So I wanted to talk about skinny nigga sex.
Yeah, you wildin'. Skinny niggas be slanging.
That's cool. But at the end of the day,
I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I'll say this. I feel like it's just kind of like saying that all black men have big dicks.
I'm not saying, I didn't say
no.
all.
Listen, let me finish. I'm saying that
Here
people.
you go.
I'm just saying people like that's like the myth that all black men have big dicks. Everybody was like, "Oh, girl, get you a skinny nigga." No, I recently had a skinny nigga and I did not enjoy that shit at all. It was terrible. I was horrified. He was scratching my face with his hip bone. I was being injured. Almost took my damn ass cheek out. You know, it was just a lot. Them hip bones be sharp. Them knees be sharp. Bitch,
You was dating a nigga that sounded like he was malnourished. Because a skinny nigga hip bone ain't about to be poking out. A healthy nigga's hip bone ain't about to be poking.
Because they're skinny.
That nigga hadn't ate in a while. He missing some meals, obviously.
I brought him a plate too, and he tore that shit up.
Because he was hungry. He was
Oh
hungry.
my God! Now that I put
Did you check his fridge?
You
He
know
probably
what?
didn't have nothing in there.
I had some ice cream, right? And I opened his freezer, and there wasn't nothing in there.
I told you.
Ooh.
He was hungry.
Well, that was, I guess, my last
And
experience.
see you on the show making fun of him.
I don't
You need to go
care.
buy him some groceries.
No, I don't. He need to leave me alone. He keep trying to get this gushy. I said, no, sir. Stabbing poor little Garfield. Trying to kill my
I'm
girl.
not about to play with your ass. You
Girl,
can play. But you is not about to slander the skinny niggas like that. Because I done had some skinny nigga dick that been fired a few times.
I just don't. I like a man that's just like, I'm a big bitch. So I need a big man. I don't like feeling like I'm going to crush you.
But do you feel like your weight makes a difference in the dick or in the sex?
No, I just don't like the feeling that I'm being I don't like being too dominant in the bedroom. So I feel like if you can't pull me over and rough me up, I don't like that shit. That's a part of the sex to me. Skinny niggas cannot flip me over and pick me up and do all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need me a nigga that got some height and some weight on him. Like, I'm 5'8", 189 pounds. I can't be fucking with no nigga that's 5'10", 150. I'ma kill you.
Yeah.
And you gonna be, I hate when niggas be out of breath like, come on, I got you, baby. Hold on.
But a fat nigga or a
I don't fuck with fat niggas.
You don't like chubby niggas?
I mean, no, not really. My niggas be like medium
You ain't
large.
never fucked with a chubby nigga, I don't think, since I've been knowing you.
Well, when I first moved out here, I had thick.
He wasn't chubby, he was thick.
He was real thick. He had
was
that.
thick.
He had all that ass
Remember
on
we
him.
used to sing that song?
Was that the song we used?
Yes.
Thick. Hey.
He was.
He
thick.
had that booty, but no, I've never talked to like a fat guy, but I feel like medium to large guys, like those are my go-to. Like, I feel like they know what to do. They can flip me over. They can handle me. Handle me? Who gonna handle me?
I feel like, I don't know, sis. You gotta get the right skinny nigga dick.
I don't want it. I'm cool
hate
on
that
skinny
you've been
nigga
so
dick.
turned off.
Girl, I just feel like it's just uncomfortable. And then I'm trying to cuddle on you. You ain't got no meat. I'm rubbing on your bones. It sounds like a xylophone. When I'm rubbing on your ribs. That shit does not feel good.
I'm sorry. I can't relate. Like I said, it sounds to me like the skinny nigga that you was fucking with needed to eat. I have never had that problem. Like, it's the difference between being skinny and bony.
He was bony.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Skinny and bony is two different things.
Okay, well, maybe that's what
Skinny
it is.
is just you small. You got a small frame. You probably don't really have no muscles and shit.
Ugh, I don't like that. Why don't you got no muscle? I don't like that.
But yeah, it's like you just a small nigga. Bony is when you can see people bones and shit.
I told you I was playing the xylophone,
Girl,
bitch. I wasn't
goodbye.
playing. I was not playing. So let me know how y'all feel about skinny nigga sex. Like I said,
I
guess
like
it.
it.
I guess it's a little different for me because, like I said, I'm big. I'm not a small girl at all. I've never been tiny, so that stuff just does not
And
interest
they be
me.
little, so it's like they be, a lot of times skinny niggas be lasting longer.
I don't.
But then sometimes that's not really a good thing because, you know, I be liking for it to be quick.
Well, I don't like quick, but I'd like a good 30, 45-minute session.
Definitely not trying to have no 45-minute sex.
I mean, that's including the foreplay, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, we definitely not about to be fucking for 45
No,
minutes.
no. That's including the foreplay. 30, 45
That's
minutes
entirely
including.
too long.
Actual-
I'm gonna start doubting myself. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck going
Actual
on?
sex needs to be like 15, 20.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let us know how y'all feel about skinny nigga sex. I personally don't enjoy it.
I
Don't
don't
try to
mind it.
convince me because I'm not changing my mind about it. Okay.
Mm.
So let's get into the bop of the week. Oh shit, let me go. So My bop of the week. Now y'all know I'm not the biggest Janae Aiko
Oh
fan.
fuck no! You better not have my bob. I swear to God.
I'm sorry. You talking about the summer 2020?
That's your bob?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not my bob.
Okay. So yeah, so that's my first bop of the week. I actually enjoyed it. Y'all know she's growing on me a little bit, little by little. You know, I told y'all know in the past episodes I was doing my voice like Janae Aiko. I'm not gonna do it today, but I enjoy the song. It's a good song. And Grease with DJ Khaled and Drake, he sounds like The Weeknd.
I like it.
Doesn't it sound? I thought it was The Weeknd when I heard it. Now I like the song.
Yeah.
That's my other bop of the week.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't he sound exactly like The Weeknd? Like it's freaky?
I won't say exactly.
He does
like,
kind of sound like him a little bit. Yeah,
I'ma say
I agree.
exactly.
Y'all know that was gonna be my bop too.
Sorry,
but
sorry,
it's okay,
sorry,
girl.
sorry.
It's cool. It's cool.
But yeah, I just feel like that Drake definitely channeled his inner Weeknd.
I love the weekend.
I'll say
oh my God.
he was definitely the holiday on that one. So yeah, but shout out to Drake. I like it. I didn't so much care for the other song that they dropped, but yeah, he had some good quotables in there.
Yeah, he
and
always
Pop
got
Star.
the quotables
Yeah.
for sure. Okay, so my bop of the week is gonna be Janae Aiko to Come On off of the album that just came
The deluxe.
out. I
Mm-hmm.
really like that song, so that's gonna be my bop of the week.
Oh, she got one this week, y'all.
Bitch, I always got a bop. I ain't about to do this with you every week.
I know you not. What about you, Moran?
I would have to say, so there's a new artist that I just happened to come across on Instagram. I hope I'm saying her name right, but I think it's pronounced Kashma, but it's spelled Cashma. I hope I spelled it right, but she has an EP out called Purple Mosquito.
Oh, okay.
But the song that I really fuck with is called Save Me.
So is she a singer or a rapper?
She's a singer.
Okay.
She's like in that Danny Lay, Janae Aiko.
Oh
lane.
yeah, I'm gonna go listen to her because I
We
love
some R&B.
I love a good
Yeah,
R&B
yeah, she's
child.
a singer,
We
and
love
yeah, I
R&B
like her.
too.
And apparently she's based in Atlanta too. So I just happened to be on Instagram, and it came across my feed, and I just clicked on it, and I like everything that I heard. So I hope I'm saying your name right, but this Purple Mosquito EP is fire, and Save Me is the one for me. So,
Okay, well shout out to our good sis. I'm gonna have to listen to that because you know we love the R&B.
yeah, she hard. I like it.
Okay, so we're going to get into the questions this week. Make sure if you want your questions answered on the show, you email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. Please, like I say every week, make sure y'all keep them as short as possible. Try to do a paragraph. We're catching up. We're going to get all y'all read, we promise. So yeah, email us at askpoorminds@gmail.com. I'll go first because I know you read both last week. So
Well,
I'll read
thank
this.
you.
Amen. Okay, so it says, "Hey Lex and Drea, call me Jiggy. I was introduced to you by the ladies of Horrible Decisions. Shout out to Wheezy and Mandy. Shout out to Horrible Decisions.
Yes.
And I've been binge listening for the last month while on lockdown. So down to the shit. I've been back home in Detroit since April due to the pandemic, and since being home, I rekindled a budding friendship situation with this guy I met one time just before I moved to New York 6 years ago. Since being home, maybe a month of being here, he's made it very known that he wants me, and that's just that. However, I am newly single as of a year ago, and I let him know that I'm not looking for anything serious right now because I'm rebuilding after a dramatic year. Oh, by the way, I think I should mention that we are both gay men and both verse tops. So verse tops means like they switch positions. Like sometimes for the people listening that don't know. So yeah, they both, go on top for y'all that don't know. I say this in quotation because he says that he is willing to compromise. However, I seem to be the only one compromising here. Granted, we've only had actual intercourse a few times. I know he wants it whenever he can get it because he makes it very known. Not to toot my own horn, but I know I'm a badass independent nigga. However, since we've been seeing each other, he's been taking care of all my necessities. Since being back home, I was crashing at my aunt's, but he put me up in a suite, and I've been there ever since. He's paid my car note, insurance, phone bill, keeps my hair braided, and never has a problem spending a bag. Ooh, I like him. But bitch, in the last month, I've met his entire family, and he is asking me what I would say if he proposed. And he's asking me if I'm ready to live with him. Now, my question is, should I continue to entertain this man, even though I know sexually we're not compatible? And I honestly do not want anything serious right now. However, I do want my bills paid. The fuck? I'm a visual interior designer, but due to COVID, it looks like I'll be out of work a little while longer. Now, while this good little unemployment coin is nice, it's nothing compared to the money I had coming in as a corporate executive. And with him taking care of my bills and necessities, I've been able to stack this unemployment coin so that when it's safe outside for real, I can make moves and get back to my regular life. What would you ladies do? Please help. From a gay BDB with poor boy problems. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
cute.
so go ahead. Go ahead.
I definitely feel like you just need to have a conversation with him
Agree.
because it's like if everything else in the relationship is running smoothly, he doing everything that you want him to do. He been making sure that you straight. And the only problem is that he's not willing to compromise in the bedroom. I just feel like y'all just need to have a conversation. I don't think you should stop fucking with him. You know what I mean? And then after you have a conversation, if he's not willing to compromise, then yeah, you know what I mean? Stack your bread a little bit longer, but then leave that
Right.
nigga alone.
Right. I agree. I
Because
feel
it
like
ain't worth you being unhappy.
unhappy,
If you're not
right.
unhappy. And
So
sex is very important.
sex is very important in a relationship, but I always feel like sex can be fixed. In my situations where I was having like bad sex with somebody, I feel like if you're comfortable with that person and conversations can be had, it can be a problem to be solved. But also, he wants to get married. You don't even want anything serious. That's a very serious conversation you need to have because you don't want to lead him on and he end up
Right.
hating you. So I feel like what you need to do is just have a conversation with him, but definitely keep stacking your money because you don't want him to just up and leave and you left with nothing. So definitely use this opportunity to stack your bread. But I feel like, to be fair, you don't want to be just like a using person and just
Yeah.
using him.
Facts.
So I feel like you definitely just need to have a conversation with him so y'all can get on the same page so y'all can figure it out.
I agree.
So yeah, shout out to you. I hope that helps. Yeah, just talk to him and work it out, but keep stacking them coins. Okay.
Period. Okay, so the next question is, hey girl, hey, just call me Fun Lynn. Ladies, how should I really feel? What would you do in this situation? How would you react? I've been talking to this guy for some time now, and things were getting serious until one night I was at his house and he told me I had to go because he was having issues with his roommate. I left without any protest, but to my surprise, when I went outside to my car, there was a bitch waiting in her car. She was on some pull up and hop out type shit because her car wasn't even parked.
Ooh.
I knocked on her window, spoke, and asked her if she knew Bernard. Not Bernard.
Ooh, Bernard, you cutting up.
She said, yes, who are you? I asked her the same thing. She jumps out of her car and says, okay, bet, and goes to knock on his door. At this point, I'm in my car and pulling off. Instead of him addressing the situation head on, he decides to give me space and time to calm down because he doesn't like confrontation. Yes, I told him I spoke to her. He claims that he didn't know because he hasn't spoke to her and he also didn't open the door for her that night. This is just a background on the bump in the road as far as the relationship goes. I've been handling him differently since the situation happened, and we're not as close as we were before. He's questioning me about dealing with other niggas, and I hated this because he's not consistent his damn self. But we have been trying to get closer again, I guess. Anyway, this past weekend when we went to a social club in Northern Maryland, about 30 minutes from Baltimore, it was our first time there, so we didn't know what to expect. He called and invited me while he was on his way there. I was already out with some of my good girlfriends, but he kindly waited for me to go home, change, and make my way out there. The way the club is set up, once you're in, you're in. If you leave, you cannot return. I went home and changed into something that was more comfy and easily accessible for fucking because I knew that's how the night was gonna go. So I finally made it into the club. He pays for our membership fees and we get on our tour. This particular night is mostly whites and Hispanics. We met some cool couples though. After our tour, we made our way to the club. Our way around the club. We had shots and played pool and watched some of the other couples play. He went into the bathroom a few times with his pissy ass, and each time he left me, and each time he left me alone, there was someone inviting me into a room asking if I wanted to play. At one point, he told me there was a guy in there that he knew. I stepped away to watch a couple fuck in one of the rooms while they chopped it up. I was ear hustling as well, though. The friend was telling Bernard that he had just fucked the man's wife in a particular room and she was squirting everywhere.
Ooh.
Y'all, I see this nigga go in the room out of the corner of my eye as I'm watching this couple. Some moments pass and I'm knocking on the door to get in because he's been in there too long. I get in the room and he's ass naked fucking this lady on the bed.
Oh my god.
Now the entire night I felt like he was being shy and wasn't willing to participate in any activities. He kept telling me he needed motivation and he wasn't really attracted to anybody there. He wanted me to go in rooms with couples, I guess to see how far I really go. I had even told this guy that I was asking who I was there with and if I liked to play that Bernard was acting shy. But when he came back from the bathroom, no wait. When he came back from the bathroom break, the guy snitched and told him what I had said. I guess trying to help to loosen him up or get him to fuck on his wife because
His wife.
his wife loves black guys, he told us.
Oh my God.
But either way, I don't know if Bernard was feeling his drink or if he was trying to get squirted on. But he went in that room and started fucking that lady. He wanted to show me he wasn't fucking shy. I'm in the room watching, and the lady's husband is asking me, where is my guy? And I'm like, he's right there. I asked the husband if he had put a condom on, and he said for sure. He even asked me if I wanted to join. Nah.
Oh my God.
Sis, this message long as fuck.
I'm dead.
Look, I said all this to say that I have mixed feelings. I fuck with him, so I was a little irritated behind him fucking her, and I had been trying to get it in all night. He needed motivation, but went and fucked the bitch. I did not ask for this shit, but how should I feel given the environment that I put myself in? I did have a good time, and I want to go back on Mocha night. This particular night, people that look like us are there. The club is black owned, but they bring in many different types of crowds. Actually, a lot of the couples I talked to told me that they usually only come on Mocha nights. I thought that it was interesting. We did fuck afterwards. I noticed the nigga had shaved all his pubic hair and had on one of his cock rings. Bernard was definitely prepared and ready for people to be watching, I feel like. I mean, what do y'all think about it? Honestly, I don't know how to feel about it. It was a new experience for me, and I have been to another social club, but not with someone I've been talking to and dating. Only my best friend. I had a fun time, but his encounter with that lady hasn't settled with me. How would y'all feel?
Okay, so I guess I can speak on this a little bit because I went to a sex resort last year. And one thing when you're going to a sex resort, I feel like I didn't go with a partner. I went with some of my friends, but I feel like actually experiencing that and going into like a sex party or anything like that, you have to go with somebody that you trust, first of all. You cannot go to no situation and like that and have a nigga that's going to be sneaking off and fucking bitches behind your back. Because that makes you feel uncomfortable. It's already kind of like an intense environment if you've never been before. So I feel like if y'all are going there as a couple, y'all need to decide what y'all are doing as a couple. Nigga, you're not supposed to be sneaking around and go and do stuff. You supposed to either let her know, like, hey, I want to go have sex with this lady. Do you want to join us? Do you want to watch? But you need to let people know what's going on. I just think that was very weird. I think that he kind of ruined the experience of what it's supposed to be like. Because nobody wants to walk in a room and you looking for your spouse and you see them not including you on the activities. The whole purpose is for you and your partner to experience things together or maybe separate. But it needs to be a conversation to be had. I feel like he ruined the experience for you. Like, that's not fun. I think that was like kind of fucked up that you were just kind of like standing there and you had to walk in and see him just because he wanted to get squirted on. Like, nigga, that's just weird as fuck.
I mean, I agree to a certain extent, but then I also just feel like, I don't know. I guess I feel like if you and your spouse, or your partner are going to a sex club, it's kind of like, ain't y'all going there to fuck?
Yeah, you're going there to fuck, but you're not supposed to. To me, it doesn't work like that.
I mean, I guess I kind of get what you're saying, but I just feel like if I was gonna put myself in a position to where me and a nigga that I'm fucking with, we going to a sex club and we about to fuck with somebody, I just really wouldn't be getting in my feelings about nothing.
Yeah, but the thing
is,
if
we made the decision to
right,
go there.
Y'all made the decision to go, but you're supposed to have conversations like, this is what we're doing, this is what's off limits, it's just like when a couple has a threesome with another person. I feel like they make ground rules beforehand, so things don't get misconstrued. So definitely before you go to a sex resort, a sex club, couples have conversations. So the fact that y'all didn't, obviously y'all weren't on the same page.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, I'm sure probably they do, but maybe that's also the issue. If they didn't have a conversation before, then you can't be mad at somebody.
Yeah, I guess so.
For not knowing.
I just
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just feel like situations like that are tricky already as a whole. Like going, you and a person that you dating, going and having sex with other people openly and stuff. I think that type of stuff is already tricky as it is. Because a lot of the time people be thinking they don't really care.
And they
do. Be thinking that they not gonna feel no type of way, and then you feel some type of way. That's why I honestly don't really be knowing sometimes if I could do that shit.
Let me tell you something, but that's crazy that she said that, because when we were in Jamaica, it was a white couple that we had met, and that man loved to watch his wife get fucked by black guys. Like, she was fucking all the niggas on the resort, like fucking all of them. And like, Not even kidding. Like whenever the guy would finish with her, her husband would go right in behind the whoever was fucking her and would start like that would get him off. She liked fucking black men, and he liked to watch it.
I mean, yeah, some people
It
really
was
like
crazy.
that
That
type of
world, that
stuff.
whole world is so crazy.
It is.
It's
but-
interesting though.
Yeah, but I feel like it ain't for everybody.
It's definitely not for everybody. But like I said, I feel like if you want to continue to fuck with this person, cool. But obviously, y'all need to have a conversation if y'all before y'all decide to go back. So
I agree.
it's definitely things that need to be talked about. Because yeah, that's not cool. You don't go in those, especially being in a sex resort. It can be really uncomfortable if you're just kind of by yourself walking around.
Yeah.
So yes, sis, definitely have a conversation with them, but don't go back if you didn't have a good time with them. Okay.
Yeah, because maybe that's just not your thing. No matter how fun you want to be and freaky you want to be, maybe that's just really ain't your thing, sis.
Okay, so I read the other half of this, so she actually wants to be left anonymous. So I wanted to start off by saying I love you guys show, and Lex, as a fellow Leo, I feel you to my core every episode. I'm the friend always singing and doing voices. Leos can get a bad rep sometimes, but you put on for us. So here's my question. Hopefully it's not confusing, but I've noticed this in my friend group, online, and other friend groups, etc. Do you guys feel like people who are attractive or confident are less likely to be complimented than a friend who constantly vocalizes their insecurities? Like in my friend group specifically, I'm the slim, thick friend who usually gets hit on by guys. I'm very confident and I don't usually harp on my insecurities. The rest of my friend group consists of bigger girls and they often complain about being fat. Not every single one, but most. And I notice if we go out, I'll walk in looking amazing and feeling great, and not one friend will hype me up. Maybe a little, you look cute, or ask where I got something, but then the other one friend walks in, and me included will hype her up with 1,000 compliments and all. Now, I don't need compliments to feel validated, but it's something I noticed. People won't overtly praise someone who is confident or highly attractive based on societal standards. I found some threads on it online, and someone said it may be hard to compliment someone you feel is more attractive than you versus someone on a relative level or below. It made sense, but I'm a girl's girl. I love to hype my friends, and I don't want to ever complain about it. It just seems vain, or I'm too into myself, or assume it's jealousy, because it doesn't strike me as that. But sometimes I wish my friends would give me the same energy I give. Instead, I'm usually the one getting picked on for being too white for shit I like or being extra. Since y'all are both attractive women, do you notice this in life too, or am I crazy? Thanks again. Love y'all.
I feel like to a certain extent when it comes to friends, yes. I have had that issue before with friends. Like I definitely feel like when people feel like you confident and stuff, sometimes they do kind of intimidate people to a certain extent. And then they feel like they don't have to compliment you, or they don't, even if you always telling them they look cute or this is cute or whatever, they won't do the same to you. But at the end of the day, it really shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? As long as you have confidence in yourself. And I do feel like it is a little bit of jealousy, you know what I mean? But I never really had that problem with other people. Like it usually most of the time be random ass people that always give me compliments. You know what I mean? But yeah, for sure, I definitely have had that issue with my friends before, some of my friends in the past. But I don't really let that bother me, because I understand it is more so, look, sis, a lot of people be insecure as fuck.
Right, exactly.
And I always kind of be peeping that shit and see right through people when they be insecure and stuff. So it's like when people be insecure, you can't let them not complimenting you or them not saying stuff to you offend you or make you feel some type of way. Because, bitch, you know you look good.
Period.
So I just feel like, you know what I mean? Maybe your friends do feel some type of way because you did say that you are shaped a certain way. They're bigger girls and stuff like that. So maybe you do kind of intimidate them to a certain extent, but that's not your problem. That's not something that you should feel bad about or ever apologize for.
And I also feel like, you know, whenever you're a confident person within yourself, like, you know, if I'm in a group of friends and I know, like, if I'm the one that, quote unquote, looks the best or whatever, I don't necessarily agree with that statement. I'm just saying, just for example. I'm not going to feel like if I walk in and I get one compliment and then somebody who comes in that maybe doesn't look as good or look whatever, like you're saying, and everybody compliments them, I'm not going to feel no type of way. Because you know what? Maybe that person needs that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what people, like, you have confidence. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 1,000 people telling me I look good, because I know I look good. But if my friend doesn't feel good and she needs 100 compliments to make her feel good, I'm gonna do that shit. But I'm the type of person, bitch, I hype up all my friends because literally all my friends are bad as fuck. Like, so I love that shit. I love when Drea posts a bad picture and I retweet that shit because my bitch be looking good. Kelly, all my friends be fine as fuck and I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? But either way it goes, I give that energy to all my friends evenly. I don't care if you a 10 or a 1. I'm hyping you up because that's just my personality on how I am. But like I said, I think I've been in that situation before. I had a friend that she was just like, it's like after I got my body done, our relationship just fucking changed. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that didn't make me doubt who I was. And I understand you, of course, everybody wants to be complimented by their friend. Like, because guess what? If I get a compliment from a stranger or I get a compliment from Drea, I'd rather hear it from Drea because, like, she sees me every day. So, bitch, if Drea gives me a compliment, I know I'm like, okay, bitch, I did something right today because Drea said the bitch look good. You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree. I definitely believe in complimenting your friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
commenting under their pictures with hard eyes and telling them they look good and stuff like that. I think hoes that be friends with people and they don't ever compliment them, I think that shit is mad weird. I think it's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's so strange because me and all my friends, for the most part,
we always be
like
in
that.
each other
we
comments.
Always under each other comments. We always reposting each other pictures.
Always.
We always retweeting each other pictures. I just think that shit is really, really weird.
Yeah, and like
to have friends like that, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, situations that I've been in where I've had friends like that who don't like to compliment you and stuff, it's not so much me being vain is why I didn't want to be friends with them anymore, but it just makes me feel weird because it's like, bitch, if we friends,
why is you hating?
Yeah, like, what the fuck is wrong with you complimenting me and telling me I look good?
Right, and so for you, I'll say, that's what I'm saying. I feel like for you, don't put it on yourself and make yourself feel bad.
Yeah.
So just look at it like this. Like I said, if I walk in and nobody gives me compliments, or and I feel like somebody else walks in, everybody giving them compliments, I don't take that shit to heart. Like I said, I just add in and give them that compliment because maybe they need it more than you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a confident person. You know how you look. You feel good in yourself, and that's all that matters, sis. So yeah. Don't worry about it, girl.
Yeah, girl, let that shit fly. Stop being friends with them hoes.
I'm dead.
Somebody had posted something on Instagram one day. They had reposted one of our episodes, and they was like, Drea's solution to every problem
is cut them
Cut
off.
their ass off.
Every time.
Cut them hoes off with they hating ass.
I'm fucking dead. Okay, last one.
Okay, is his ex crazy or am I? Hey, ladies, it's Kyla. This guy.
Wait. Before you start, thank you, Kyla, for keeping it a paragraph.
Oh,
Shout out to Kyla.
Shout out to Kyla. This is how we want the messages to look. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this is how short we would like for the messages to be. Very brief and to the point.
Yes, for the people watching on YouTube, y'all can see.
This guy and I have been on and off for 4 years mostly because I was in school and I also ended up ghosting him. Don't judge me. But within the last year, we've been communicating, but he ended up telling me he was in a relationship. That was cool, and we continued to talk, but then they ended up breaking up for reasons I'm unsure about. Now, the last 5 months or so, we've been focusing on building our relationship so that we can one day make this work. But his ex randomly texted him and basically accused him of exploiting her for sex, abuse, and even revealed that she got an abortion. He says the exploitation and abuse is completely false, but this abortion is news to him. Should I be concerned or just consider her the crazy ex? I don't want to discredit her, but I honestly don't believe her. Would I be crazy for staying with him? Love you both. That's crazy because we're just talking about crazy exes.
So this is what I say about things like that. It's tough because the abuse allegations is a lot. And I've been in a similar situation where I was dating somebody who was accused of, being abusive to his ex-girlfriend or things like that. And of course you don't want to brush somebody off, but I think it's just personally what you want to do and how you feel about him. Not saying that he's a great person, that's okay that he did that. That's not what I'm saying. But I do believe, unfortunately, like, people don't treat people the same. So it's just like a lot of times men will cheat on this girl and treat her like trash, and then he might treat you like a queen. So I think it's all about, you need to just this kind of sounds selfish, but focus on yourself and how y'all's relationship and how he's making you happy. Not saying that she's lying, but you definitely need to keep an eye out for him, because if he's known for abuse now, just because he hasn't done it yet and you've been dealing with him for
Don't
4
mean he
years, don't
won't.
mean he won't. So it's definitely, you have to kind of weigh the pros and cons, like if it's worth it. Does he show you signs of being abusive? Because that's something like, that's a very serious allegation. Like, and that's not something that you can just sweep under the rug and forget about. Like, to me, when somebody shows you a little bit of something and you've heard something about it, that's something that you need to take notes about. So I feel like you just need to evaluate how he makes you feel and what y'all's relationship is. And definitely keep that in the back of your mind, the things that she's going through. I don't like to dismiss people as the crazy ex, especially when it comes to shit like that, because these niggas be lying. So, and they always want to make it seem like a crazy ex when it's something to make them look bad. So, until you see anything different out of him, I would just be cautious.
I agree. I don't necessarily think you should cut him off. See, I don't always say cut him off.
I'm dead.
I don't necessarily think you should cut him off, but definitely watch his ass and keep an eye out, because God forbid something crazy end up happening to you, but it's just kind of like, you know what I mean? Somebody did say that it happened to them. You know what I mean? You can't just be out here believing these niggas, because niggas do be lying.
Niggas do be fucking lying,
niggas
bro.
will lie, and like Lex said, people show people different versions of themselves all the time. But one thing is for sure, you can only show somebody a version of yourself that you not for so long. You know what I mean? Eventually, the real you gonna end up coming out. And, hopefully, let's just pray that maybe she is just crazy and maybe she is just bitter. But I wouldn't just completely dismiss it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's some serious allegations. I feel like whenever women say that somebody abused them and stuff like that, that's something not to be taken lightly.
Right.
When you dating somebody, even if they haven't did it to you. Because, I have been in situations, too, where it's like, niggas I ain't never got hit by a nigga before, ever. Thank God. But I've definitely dated some people that people have said they have hit them. So, you just never know. You know what I mean? Like I said, people show you different versions of themselves. So.
Definitely. So, yeah, like I said, I'll just watch out for that. Because anytime I hear something about that, that makes me uncomfortable. And I'll be having conversations with the niggas. Like, if I hear that you abuse somebody, I'll be like, well, what's up with this? Because I want to know, like, what happened. And it's like, if I feel like something fishy is going on, I've never had to, ask the girl. But if it came down to that, I absolutely would. Because I believe, I'm in the business of believing.
You would ask the girl?
Yeah, like if it came down to it, like if I felt like he was lying. Because I'm in the business, I believe women. Until you show me otherwise. Like if somebody tells me something, that's just...
that's where I differ. Because
I
guess... Because bitches be lying, too.
I mean, I get it.
That's why I said we gonna pray that this girl, in this situation, the girl is not bitter and just mad because he's moving on. Because that happens, too. Let's be honest.
No, I do, but you have to realize... When it comes down to it...
believing these hoes neither.
I'm telling you, but when it comes down to it, though... The margin of how many people lie versus people telling the truth is very fucking wide. Now, we hear these stories like, somebody...
But what about the innocent people who have went to jail and stuff over
but
stuff
guess
like
what?
that? And
guess
the
what?
Was lying.
If they're... Guess what?
It don't matter about the margins. Hoes
it does matter.
No, it doesn't, because hoes be still lying.
Out of 100 people, it'll probably be one person that's lying, though. That's what I'm saying.
Lex, that's not
yes,
necessarily
it is.
true.
You can Google it. It's literally facts.
Okay.
Like, this is facts you can Google. That's what I'm saying. Men, like... A lot of times, women are not lying. And that's why we be in these situations a lot, because people be like, oh, well, I don't believe it. That's why the whole Me Too movement has started, because nobody believes women when they speak up. Nobody does. And everybody wants to say, oh, well, women be lying. Yeah, sometimes it does happen, but it's not happening like y'all think it is.
It's a combination of both.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I legit know somebody who got lied on. Like,
yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but versus the actual cases that it is happening, the margin is very, 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 very large.
Protect our women.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Protect our women. I'm just saying, I was just throwing it out there. Women do be lying sometimes, too. Of course, yeah, men and women both be lying, but I don't know, child.
Yeah, I would just say, just watch your back.
Just watch your back, sis.
Because,
women,
be safe. Get you a gun.
I'm dead.
Yes, get
not
you a gun. Yes,
Hell
get you a gun. Get you a gun.
Pop that nigga if he try you.
Get you a gun.
I'm playing. I don't
exactly. You're going to be an accessory to murder.
No, I ain't.
It's not murder if it's self-defense.
She ain't telling me about it. I ain't got nothing to do with
it. She gonna get on the stand and say, well, Drea said on Poor Minds.
And that's fine, because I wasn't there. I didn't know nothing about it, so it's not like I was a part of the murder. But yeah, I'm kidding. I don't condone violence, but definitely still get you a gun, because you could scare a nigga.
Ooh. Not with the two. You meant business.
Hey, don't ever pull a gun out and don't use it.
I keep you
Oh,
some hot
shit.
grits on the stove.
Not
sis.
the hot grits. Okay, so yeah, make sure y'all email us if you want your question answered on the show. AskPoorMinds@gmail.com. Make sure you buy your merch. Drea's dropping a Patreon episode this Friday or Saturday. I don't know which day it's supposed to be.
It's gonna be Friday.
Oh, so she's gonna drop it on Friday. So if y'all have not signed up for the Patreon, please sign up for the Patreon. You get bonus weekly content. You get the episodes as soon as we finish recording. When available, we try to drop the videos, but it'd be kind of hard, y'all. We got a lot of shit going on, but we be doing it. We be dropping content for y'all every week. I did an interview with my ex. I told a story about when I was stripping. Dre did Truth or Drink with Kellen. So if you sign up right now, you'll get access to all the things that we've already dropped. We've got bonus content for y'all every week. And it's more personal. I feel like y'all are really getting to know
personal
us
stuff. Like we definitely talk about things that we don't talk about
on the show. Yeah.
on the show.
And
for
then
sure.
definitely
and
we're
gonna have people on there that we would never have
on the show, right? And then we're
So-
definitely gonna do the live Zoom call very like in the next 2-3 weeks. So if y'all want to do the live Zoom call with us, make sure you sign up for the Patreon. Now, just to let y'all know, for the first level, the $3 level is just like a donation. So, you won't be included on the live Zoom call and you don't get the content and all that. But you can sign up for the other tiers and you're going to get all the tea.
Period. Cool.
All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I like today's episode. It got spicy and good.
I'm having a get with you.
You had to get me together today, sis. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.